The book Dragon Slayer.
Who's there? Who's there? I can smell you. Where are you? I know you're here. You shouldn't have come. Nobody comes here. Not even with a valid reason. No one ever comes here. Are you either brave or are you stupid? You're probably stupid. Now let me look at you. Oh, you're not a bird. You're not a beast. You're just a human. Very stupid human. What are you doing here? Don't you know that people don't come to these caves? No one does. The birds don't, the beasts don't, and humans never show up here. However, I suppose there's a first time for everything, and everyone makes mistakes, though only an absolute fool would come into a bat's cave at daytime. No, you didn't wake me up. I haven't been able to sleep recently, so I just decided to dance a bit. No, you really shouldn't be in here, so get out, go away. You're not wanted here. You're not welcome. Why don't you listen? I'm a bat. I'm very, very, very bad luck. I'm something you don't want to look at. What do they call me? Nobody calls me anything. No one has spoken to me for a very long time, so they call me nothing. But if you're asking for my name, it is Letuchaya. Yes, that is my name, Letuchaya. It's not a pretty name, it's simply my name. I forget. Letuchaya. Letuchaya. That is how I say my name. I almost forgot. That would have been something. To forget my own name entirely. Be nameless. Well, what do they call you? Human. Oh, I see. There's a very human-sounding name. It fits you. It fits you and your very, very stupid decisions of coming to this cave in the middle of the day. And speaking of the bat, do I live here? Of course I do. There's no other place that fits a bat than a cave. It's dark, it's wet. Everything I want is here, except for food. Of course I do. Every night I go out, and I scrounge for whatever food I can find. Why do I fly out at night? Simple. I don't want to be near the birds and the beasts. They don't want to have anything to do with me. So I go out at night. That's all. Of course that's all. I don't like either one of them. Simple as that. there's more to the story. You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't want to hear it. Now get out. Go away. You're not wanted. Stop asking me that. I don't like them. I hate both birds and beasts. Simple. That's why I live away from them. That's why I fly out at night. You really won't stop until I tell you, will you? All right. Fine. I was young, and I was stupid. Simple as that. You don't believe that, do you? Fine. I'll tell you. But then you have to leave. You make no promises. Fine. I don't care. It was a long, long time ago. Many years ago, before you were even born, no doubt. But most likely in the time of your ancestors. But long ago, the earth was dead. Dead from a terrible, terrible winter. The winds blew and the snows fell, and it was miserable. Everything was dead, save for us creatures. I was young then. I was young and childish and stupid. It was in the winter, on one fateful night, that the golden eagle, the king of the birds, came by and approached his subjects. He said to them, "The sky has lost its luster from the winter, and so every bird under my rule in my kingdom is to gather a single blue flower to place into the sky, so that we may restore the heavens to their natural luster." I watched as the birds flew off to gather flowers to put in the sky. The childish thing I was, I watched, and then I flew after for a bit, and a swallow approached me, saying, "Why are you not in a hurry? All the birds are to gather a flower to place into the sky." I simply giggled, and I said, "Well, that's the thing, though. The birds are supposed to gather flowers, but I'm not a bird. I'm a beast. See, I'm a beast." And I walked around, and I danced, and I made certain poses akin to that of the beasts, and the swallow left me alone. I watched them all fly away, and I curled up on the grass to go to gaze at the sky, and I saw them. I saw all the birds, under the golden eagle's rule, take a single blue flower and place it in the sky. The flowers accumulated more and more and more until the sky became blue again. It was pretty. I managed to catch one of the flowers, and I played with it a little. And then, when the sky had returned to its natural luster, under the leaves, the bear woke up. Yes, the bear, king of the beasts. He woke up, and he said to his subjects, all the beasts, that the earth was dead, and that every beast under my rule, under my control, is to find a single spark of fire to melt the snow on the mountaintops, to revive the earth. I was playing with that blue flower when I saw all the animals rushing to go forth and find a single spark of fire. And then a Jerboa came to me, and they asked me the same question. "Why aren't you in a hurry? Hurry, all the beasts are supposed to gather a spark of fire to melt the snow off the mountaintops." Once again, I just giggled. And I said, "Well, all the beasts are, but I can fly like a bird." what I saw. All little sparks of fire. All the beasts in the world gathered. They all climbed up to the mountain tops, and those little sparks of fire all added up. They added up, and the snow melted, washing down the mountains and reviving the earth, waking it up entirely and making it new again. The water moved so quickly. I jumped to avoid getting my feet wet. And when the earth had been revived, and the sky had been returned to its natural luster, when the earth was alive again, the birds and the beasts both had a festival. They danced, they sung, and at first I noticed the birds celebrating the revival of the earth with their dancing and their flying and their pretty pirouettes. They were so beautiful. My heart jumped in my chest. I wanted to join them. So I flew up and I began dancing. And then they all circled me, saying, "Well, what are you doing here?" And I say, "I simply wish to dance with all of you." And the swallow, whom I had talked with earlier, said, "You revealed yourself to be a beast, and you did not help us gather flowers to place in the sky. So you're not a bird. Go away from us." I was offended, childishly so, and I said, "Fine, then I will go dance with the beasts, who will properly appreciate me." And I saw the beasts dancing. How vibrant and wonderful each of them all danced. The rabbits danced, the horses danced, and the foxes danced that clever way with their tails. It was wonderful. I went to join them. I danced, and then they all stopped and looked at me. The jerboa whom I spoke with before looked at me and said, "Well, why are you here?" I said, "I am only dancing with my fellow beasts." The jerboa looked at me. "Yet every beast in the kingdom was tasked to bring a small spark of fire to melt the snow on the mountaintops and revive the earth. You did not help us with any of that, and even then you also were seen with the birds, so you're not a beast, and go away from us." I was offended. I was angry, childishly so, and I said, "Well, please, I can dance with both of you." And I danced in a mocking way, singing, "Tra-ye-la-la. I can dance with both of you if I wanted to. Tra-ye-la. If you just give it a little thought. Tra-ye-la, tra-ye-la." I sang, and I danced mockingly as I flew back to the caves, dripping and wet, where I called home. And I felt it. I felt the regret that I had brought on myself. I had no one to blame, and I continued to watch them. I tried to dance by myself at first, to tell myself that it didn't hurt, but I couldn't look away from them for too long. They were so beautiful. And here I was, in my cave, away from them all. As I watched them, I grew resentful. And in my resentment, I said, "Fly off in your blue sky. Jump with your flowers. There are many of you, and I am alone and unlike anyone." Since then, I live from the beasts, renouncing the birds. I fly by myself in the twilight for 1,000 years, and I'm still not done. Does that answer your question? I have no one to blame but myself. I regret it, but no amount of crying or praying or pity will undo my mistakes. And why do you hug me? Get away from me. I told you you're not wanted here, and I don't want your pity. I only told you my story because you wouldn't stop bothering me about it. But that's why I couldn't fly at night. And that's just the way it is. You don't think it was right that I self-banished myself? Well, neither one of them would accept me, so I renounced them. That's all I could do. You think out a visit the birds and the beasts again? No. No, they wouldn't want to see me. They wouldn't like me anyway. Regardless, if the old kings are dead, these newer generations no doubt have heard of me. I've heard what a terrible, terrible, terrible creature I am. They have no doubt been taught that by their ancestors. So no, they won't like me. They won't welcome me with open arms. Not even if a human told them to. This is just the way it has to be. I am supposed to be alone. That is my punishment for being a lazy child. And for not pitching in, and for lying about what I was. That's just the way it is. You think that's wrong? You think I ought to enjoy the sun and daylight just as much as the other birds and the beasts? The sunlight hurts my eyes. I like caves better. I like the dark. It fits me. You don't think it's right? Nobody should be alone. Everyone ought to have at least one friend. You humans are so strange. You're so strange. Why can't you leave me alone and leave well enough alone? Morals. You're strange. You're strange, but I suppose you're not entirely stupid. You're well-meaning, at least. I don't know. I've been living alone in the caves all my life, and then going out in the darkness to scrounge and find food to eat. That is how I live. It's not really living. Suppose it isn't, but it's the way I live. What would you suggest then? You want to be my friend? I told you you weren't wanted here. I was cruel to you. No one has ever asked that of me. No one has ever wanted to ever. No one has ever spoken to me in so long. Bite your tongue. I just have to pick my You have to leave. Oh, of course. Humans don't belong in the darkness. You need light. Just go back the way you came. If you go past the cave of crystals, you'll be able to make your way out easy. The crystal path is a shortcut. All right then. Good day to you then. Yes. Goodbye. If you somehow come to the caves again,